This time it was much more this deep satisfaction of being a human being who doesn't give up, who doesn't matter how tough it is and how impossible I've been told it is. I'm going to keep showing what perseverance means, and I'm going to live out loud that any one of us can chase an impossible dream. The one clear thing that I was told nobody could do, it will never be done in the history of humankind, is for a swimmer to go all the way across from Cuba to Florida. The Earth is more than 4/5 ocean. And if we were to lay out all the nautical charts of the seas of our planet, you couldn't find a more difficult 100-mile stretch for a swimmer than the Florida Straits between Cuba and Florida. 5 times I stood on the Havana shore and looked out at that faraway horizon, and I actually became more and more afraid rather than more confident. Not able to swim, I couldn't remember what we were doing, I was cold, and Bonnie, who usually does not tell me where we are, because it can be very depressing to know that you're still so far out, or the opposite, someone has seen a GPS marking and now they're going to tell you, hey, we're halfway across, and you're not really. You don't know what's going to happen to the tides, the currents, your own frailty, sharks, jellyfish. So no one ever tells me where we are, but because I was struggling that night, that second night, Bonnie called me close to the boat and she said, look up there, and I put my goggles up on my head and I looked and I saw this thin white light along the surface, and I thought, oh, the sun's coming up. I can take off soon, all the jellyfish gear, and the rays are gonna warm my body. And she said, it's better than the sun. Those are the lights of Key West. I was dazed when I reached the shore. I really was. I was physically and emotionally dazed. I've watched the video many, many times, of course, since then, and I said 3 things. I sort of had a summary of what was the message that I and the team were carrying across. 1 is never, ever give up. 2 is you're never too old to chase your dreams. And 3 is it looks like a very solitary sport, but the truth is it's a team. You know, all these people can do these scientific analyses of whether we athletes can do things or not, but they never do figure in the power of the human spirit.